Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to our global partner community. I'm really excited today to join you with the product manager of business apps from Sherweb, Nikhil Fernandes. Nikhil, say hello to the audience.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me, John. Like John said, I'm a product manager on Sherweb's marketplace. I majorly deal with our business apps portfolio, Nimble being a part of it. I've been at Sherweb for a little over 2 years now. Uh, if you're already a Sherweb partner, you know that we work hand in hand with MSPs to help you choose the right product, optimize your business, and help you grow.
Awesome. And Nikhil, I appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. Um, Just so you guys know a little bit of my history, before starting Nimble, I actually founded a company called Goldmine. Goldmine started out with Novell Resellers because they're a trusted advisor of the customer, and we got them to use it. Then they started recommending and reselling it. As our partner channel grew to tens of thousands of partners, we started partnering with distributors. Back in those days, we shipped boxes to those companies. Today, it's all in the cloud. And what I'm really excited about, how Microsoft has adopted the cloud, not only in delivering a business application platform like Microsoft 365, but by partnering with its distributors to transform them from buying and selling boxes to buying and selling cloud solutions. And Sherweb, I'll have to say, is at the tip of the spear of cloud-based distributors who really focused on small business resellers, small and medium-sized business resellers. And then I want to introduce Jenna Dracon. Jenna, say hello.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us today. Again, I'm part of the Nimble marketing team, and I'm also Nimble's new partner representative, and I can't wait to meet everyone.
I really encourage you all to schedule a time to meet with Jenna. Jenna's focus is to help you grow your partner practice. And I just have to say that she's an amazing resource here at Nimble, and she's your resource as partners. For those that don't know about me, my name is John Ferrara. I've been building relationship management systems since before they were born, before there was Outlook, before there was Salesforce, before there was a term CRM or market automation or SFA or anything. And I did it because I struggled like you. I struggled as a business person to build relationships at scale, especially with a team, and couldn't find a solution, built Goldmine to do it. We scaled that to hundreds of millions of dollars and sold it. Spent 10 years raising babies. As social media evolved, I saw it was going to change the way we work, play, buy, and sell. So I built a team to build Nimble. We pioneered social CRM, social selling, and now we are the simple, smart CRM for Microsoft and Google. So it doesn't matter if you're selling Google, you're selling Microsoft, you're using Google, you're using Microsoft. Nimble is the simple, smart CRM that layers on top of your email productivity suite and automatically builds your CRM and works with you everywhere you work, but we'll talk more about that in a second. Before I get in the agenda, I want to encourage you all to ask questions. We're compiling them in the background. Jenna, make sure that the team shares the link for the questions with Nikhil and myself. So we're going to talk about the partnership that we have with Sherweb, the history of CRM, why relationships are more important than ever, and why most CRMs are focused on sales as opposed to relationships. Even though CRM stands for customer relationship management, it should stand for customer reporting management, and why CRM should be used by the whole company. Less than 5% of every company is salespeople, and CRMs are mainly used by the sales and marketing people, but they really need to be used by the whole company. And then we'll look into what's new with Nimble and get into our partner program. And with that, Nikhil, why don't you take us through the value and benefits of being a partner with Sherweb?
Sure. Thanks, John. Hey everyone. So like John said, Sherweb is a distributor that operates in the cloud. We work closely with all of our MSP and SMB partners. If you're already a Sherweb partner, you obviously know about everything that we do and how we can help you build your business. If you're not a Sherweb partner, we do much more than just having a marketplace. So we obviously have a fairly well built out marketplace with productivity solutions like Microsoft, Google. We have business app solutions, Nimble being one of them. Let's Sign It, Quick Help, a few others as well. We also have a decent security stack to help you with your business to ensure that you have all of your cybersecurity principles in place. That's the marketplace that we've built. We are still growing that marketplace, and we'll have more vendors and more logos coming there soon. In addition to that, we also have partner services, which is an extension of your team. So we offer you white labeled help desk services, knock services, threat response on your M365 tenants, any professional services that you need help or advice with to help your customers. Additionally, we also have hosted solutions. So we have our own private and hybrid cloud hosted service in-house that's powered by VMware. If you're an Azure customer, we offer you desktop as a service. If you need any backup solutions, we help you with backup as well. We also have a managed voice solution. So if you're interested in VoIP, Cloud PBX, that's what we do as well. So just to summarize, Sherweb is your all-in-one cloud solution partner. We help you with everything and anything that you want to do in the cloud to ensure that you and your small business are successful.
Awesome. That was a perfect overview. Thank you so much. And we'll go, we'll talk some more about our partnership in a sec. I've actually got some slides and case studies that we'll cover. So what is the problem with CRM today? There's 225 million global businesses. Less than 1% use any CRM. Most people's CRM are spreadsheets or LinkedIn or combinations thereof. And I think the problem with CRM today is they're not built for salespeople or business people. They're built for management control. And I know a thing or two about that because I actually built relationship management systems for business people, the people on the front lines of the business that are dealing with the constituency in order for them to grow. And as the market grew, enterprise corporations wanted to control the CRM. So, well, first off, Microsoft copied Goldmine and built Outlook, and it became the company contact platform. And then Siebel came out with their CRM, the on-prem server-based CRM, and they sort of got a foothold because management was afraid what people are doing with all their axe and gold mines, and they wanted to control it. But what happened was when they built that, it wasn't about relationships because people were managing relationships in Outlook. And so Siebel and then Salesforce and all subsequent CRMs don't care about relationships. They only care about leads and deals and reports. But the reality is not everybody sells in your company, but you build relationships that help you grow. And that's why we built Nimble. So in a typical company today, you've got some email productivity suite, could be Google, could be Microsoft. Your team members use social like LinkedIn, et cetera. And then you have business applications. Every business has at least one: sales, marketing, customer service, and accounting. But the reality is that most of us are still managing contacts and spreadsheets and other things. And that's because CRMs aren't built for relationships. They're built for leads and deals. And life isn't about leads and deals. And so what Nimble does is it layers on top of Google and Microsoft, automatically integrates the email, contact, and calendar and the contacts from the siloed business apps, because every single department in your company has a separate database of contacts in sales, marketing, customer service, and accounting. And what Nimble becomes is the system of record of relationships for your business. So you can go into any business, even if they have a CRM, and sell them Nimble as a team relationship manager. And like I said, I know a thing or two about this business because I helped pioneer and invent it. In fact, I trademarked automated processes 30 years ago, which was the first automated marketing tool that said if this and that for people and companies, so that Goldmine would automatically nurture leads, etc. And so why Nimble? Why did I do this again? I did it because I saw how social was going to change the way we work, play, buy, and sell. I looked at the contact platforms in Google and now then in Microsoft, saw that they're not a team contact platform, nor do they incorporate social. And social is the tool that you use to get to know people and build deeper relationships. And that CRMs really weren't about the relationship. So we built Nimble. And so we're the first CRM that automatically unifies your contacts, enriches them people and company data, synchronize the email, calendar, and social, and then works back where you work. We fill the gap between Microsoft 365 and Dynamics CRM, or between Google and Salesforce, because most of your customers, those enterprise CRMs, are just too complex and expensive. And so we're the CRM for more than just salespeople. We're the CRM for your whole company. And we are the first CRM that automatically builds the records. We're the first CRM that works everywhere you live, not just in your inbox or social, but any business app that you use. And we have an outcome that's other than deals, because not every relationship is about a dollar bill. So we unify all that and then work back where you work. This is the Nimble contact record. It's fully configurable. You can configure what you see, where you see it, custom fields, etc. And then we work back where you live. So when you add Nimble to Microsoft 365, it's automatically added to Outlook Mobile, Outlook Desktop. And if you add Nimble to your browser, whether you're using Chrome, Safari, Edge, etc., Nimble will automatically be added to your Google inbox as well, and to your browser. So why do people rate us number one? I think it's that we're relationship focused, that we're the CRM for the whole company, and the auto-magicness of it. And I'll show you a little bit more about that. And the fact that we're affordable. Most CRMs, you can't even get away with just buying the CRM. You also have to buy Sales Intelligence, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, ZoomInfo, and Outreach software, Outreach.io, SalesLoft. With Nimble, you get it all in one bag. And our AI automatically enriches records. Our prospector that plugs in your browser works everywhere you work, because we all need context and insights to engage effectively. And our dashboard is a great place to start and end your day. How can you get along without email templates? You send regular messages to people with attachments. Nimble makes that easy to send them individually or as a team, and they come as a one-to-one email through your service provider with tracking and opens and clicks. We're built for Microsoft and Google. I can't wait to talk about our workflows, and we continually update our mobile apps so they're just plain boss. So what is a workflow? A workflow is essentially a board that you can define a series of stages with cards on people and company with custom fields and tags on those cards that allow you to put people through repeatable processes to do things like hiring, fundraising, accounts receivable, a lot of different things in your company that you wouldn't necessarily be associated with salespeople, including lead qualification. So Nimble is a market leader in the CRM marketplace, but we're also a market leader in sales intelligence and email tracking. So you don't have to go out and buy $100 per rep per month for Outreach.io and God knows how much money for LinkedIn Sales Navigator these days, or ZoomInfo. Nimble has that all built in. So it's a great first CRM for any business. We're really easy to implement and use, so adoption is great. We modernize your social sales and marketing. We make Microsoft 365 more sticky, and we empower people to build better relationships everywhere that you work. So what's the value for Microsoft partners? Well, we fill the gap between Microsoft 365 and Dynamics. We empower you to stop selling just plumbing to plumbers. So I have a slide here where I talk about how most Microsoft resellers sell plumbing to plumbers. They sell IT infrastructure to IT decision makers. They don't necessarily sell front and back office solutions themselves in general. And by having a simple CRM like Nimble, it's your foot in the door to learn about how to sell cloud-based solutions. And every business needs a contact manager, so you could sell into any business and then build a relationship with the business decision maker in order to get them to open up to you about their problems, which you could deliver more solutions down the road. And so because I saw Microsoft eat Novell by building an NT server and using their muscle, billions of users and hundreds of thousands of VARs to dominate that market, I knew when they launched Office 365 that they would eat Google, and they have. So we built relationships with the people, integrations with the products. It gave us access to the programs where Microsoft actually sunsetted their simple CRM, Outlook Customer Manager, transitioned those customers to us, and is actively pushing Nimble as the simple CRM for Microsoft 365. So we've been selling with Microsoft since the beginning of their commercial marketplace, back when it's called third-party offers, and we've been working with Sherweb since that time because they're one of the pioneers in the cloud-based distribution. And so let's talk about how Sherweb and Nimble work together. So like I shared before, most Microsoft partners sell plumbing to plumbers, and Microsoft gives you all Dynamics, Power BI, etc. None of them use it. Very few of you use it. Let even fewer sell it. So what's the problem? Like I shared, the Microsoft resellers need to start learning how to sell those front and back office business solutions. And because Nimble is an Azure-based solution with integrations to Power BI and Dynamics, you could use Nimble as a layer on top of Microsoft 365 and a means to help transitioning customers to using Power BI hosted in Azure. And even if they outgrow Nimble and need something bigger and more complex, they can continue using Nimble with Dynamics as an SFA, a sales intelligence solution. So one of the business challenges that a lot of you all face is, how can I differentiate myself from all the other Microsoft resellers that sell Microsoft 365? And we all know that the margins of Microsoft 365 are shrinking. And so what we do is we partner with Sherweb. We provide the Microsoft resellers a free copy of Nimble. We train you on how to use it and sell it. And what we're finding is that partners that get involved grow faster. And I think the big reason why is the marketplace is still young. Sherweb has only been in the cloud for a short period of time in the bigger scheme of things. Microsoft's only been in the cloud in a short period of time in the bigger scheme of things. And the partners that got in early at Goldmine, they did incredible. And that's the opportunity right now. It's a blank slate for you to get involved, be one of our top leading resellers, stand out from the crowd, and really scale your business. So we've been recognized by the press as one of the top tech partners of Microsoft and tools that Microsoft resellers are selling. If you go to nimble.com/CSP, there's all kinds of information that you can access to learn about our partner programs, etc. And let's talk about some of the product milestones. So again, please ask questions. We love your questions. So like I shared before, we really pioneered social selling and social CRM, first CRM to integrate social and work in social. We're the first CRM to automatically build records. I think the biggest cause of failure of CRM is lack of use. The second is bad data. Lack of use because the reason they call it Salesforce, you have to force salespeople to use it. Nobody in the right mind would use a CRM if they weren't beat on to do it. And that's why Nimble automatically builds records so that you don't have to do the work. You let Nimble do the work and you let it do it wherever you're engaging. And recently we launched Nimble Workflows, which I'll talk more about, improved our UI, did some really great things with the Nimble Prospector. I'll talk more about that. Built two-way sync for Microsoft 365 contacts, added a Teams add-in integration so you could use Nimble before meetings, during meetings, and after meetings. Extended our custom field types, allowed you to get updated data on the records automatically in the background. And our new deals and deal dashboards, I think, really puts Nimble second to none in regards to the other CRMs. When we started, because we focus on social and the relationship side, I'd say that our deals were just not quite up to par with all the other CRMs. And today I'd say that we're in the top, and I'll get more into that. And like I shared, Nimble is a Azure-based solution running on SQL, and you'll soon see tools to use Power BI, Power Apps, and Power Automate to extend it. So I'm not going to go and read through these slides. I'm just going to walk through the program in the demo. Like I shared, always a good time to ask questions, so please be asking them. So, like I shared earlier, in most companies, your contacts are siloed in all these different places. What Nimble does is it can automatically unify all those contacts into a singular place. You just go into Nimble and map in what you want to bring in. So you can import in contacts from literally any business program, including your LinkedIn contacts. You can then connect your Microsoft and Google or IMAP emails, and then sync in your Google and Microsoft email contact and calendar. Once you do that, Nimble will build records for all those customers. And when you build a record in Nimble, Nimble will automatically enrich that contact with people and company data, so you don't have to Google them, you Nimble them, automatically synchronize every email and calendar interaction that you and the team have on email, calendar, and social. And then you could use these buttons to log notes, schedule tasks, even send templated emails to the person with trackings on opens and clicks. So when you get an open or click, you'll see signals on your emails being opened and clicked, etc. This is the Nimble contact record. In addition to the Nimble contact record, like I shared before, we have a today page that gives you an overview from all your business signals that allows you to see your day. Great place to start and end your day. The contacts have both a company view and a person view, and there's also a list view that you could use for segmentation. If you go and segment out your contacts, then you can do things like group messages. So essentially, if I wanted to send a message to CEOs that I've connected with, that I basically have spoken to in the past year, because Nimble keeps a last contacted date based off the email, I could easily go ahead and do that from here and then send them a group message. In addition to that, we will synchronize in all your email, allow you to send and manage all those group messages. So when you do send a group message, Nimble gives you signals on all the opens and clicks. So we could send an individual email, templated email, or a group email. Nimble has the ability to manage all your tasks, etc. So you can manage your call list, etc., as well as manage the things that you've delegated or manage your team's aspects. The workflows are really exciting to me because you could define your own board with stages. I used to manage outreach in spreadsheets. Then I tried to use some type of project tool. But the problem is, in spreadsheets and project tools, these tasks and contacts aren't linked to the contacts themselves. And what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to look at a contact and be able to see the details on that person. So Nimble allows you to define a card with a series of custom fields, define the stages that you want to put people through, and then move people through these stages by dragging and dropping them. And we use Nimble for things like hiring process. So Nimble is smart on the page of different business apps like Indeed. I can add people to a workflow by essentially just building that record. And isn't it great? I was able to build that record with one click. Nimble, like I shared, will automatically grab information through our browser plugin. And so it doesn't matter where you're at. If you're inside of an email, Nimble is there to be able to give you the context and insights that you need to manage those conversations. Because inevitably, when you get an email, it's good to have the context and insights that you need to understand who this person is and what their business is about. With Nimble, you can see all the interactions, and you can go ahead and look at their background and look at their company information, and all that will give you the context and insights you need to better understand what they're saying in the email, and most importantly, to be able to follow up and follow through, because a lot of times an email requires a follow-up, a task. And if you have to go to your CRM to do those things, you won't do it. And that's why Nimble is so boss, because it will work with you wherever you're engaging, not just in your email inbox, but also inside of your contact records. So if I use Nimble here and hover on a name, Nimble will automatically bring up that record or build the record. It will do that from within any app that you're in. So if I want to prospect this guy, Matt, I could build a live profile for Matt. So this is what you call a live profile. I was able to build this record with literally one click, and I could go ahead and add it to Nimble and take these soft conversations that are occurring inside of the tools that I'm using to prospect, and then automatically build records for people and engage with them. And it not only works inside of social, but literally inside the business app. So if you're reading a business article about a particular person like Biz Carson, you could bring up the record or build the record automatically with Nimble. And if you wanted to get their contact info, if you give Nimble first name, last name, company domain name, Nimble will also give you their contact info, including their phone number and email, etc. And so Nimble is a market-leading CRM in the small business marketplace, as well as a sales intelligence tool. So you don't have to buy ZoomInfo or LinkedIn Sales Navigator to enrich leads. And we have the templated email tracking. So if I wanted to send somebody an email, so let's just go ahead to my notifications here, and I'm engaging with, let's say, Pam Neely, and I wanted to bring up her record. I just hover on her name, and there's Pam. And if I wanted to get a hold of her, I can send her a message, and I could send her that message with something that has tracking and templating, and basically be able to do that outreach. And I think it's one of the reasons why we don't really effectively use our CRMs, because we have to work for the CRM by Googling people and then going and logging their information or logging what we did. Imagine having a CRM that works for you by building itself, works with you everywhere you work, inside of Office 365, Microsoft 365, and inside of your business apps that you use. And I'm just going to show you a business app as an example. So this is something that we use for marketing and support. It's a product called Intercom. It's used by SaaS business applications. And so if I wanted to build a record or bring up a record for Jesse, it says normally Nimble is smart in a lot of these applications, but if it's not smart in the application, then all you do is you just hover on their name or their email, and Nimble will then go ahead and automatically build the record. This is based off of a string because Nimble has the ability to sense that. But if you actually give Nimble a unique identifier like an email, Nimble will go ahead and build a record from that. So with a unique identifier, Nimble can automatically build records directly from the underlying record automatically. If you just give it a string, it can't automatically build the record. It will you need to confirm that. So that's like if I wanted to build a record for Annie Kadavi, that's just a string. Nimble doesn't know for sure who that is. So what it might do is suggest names for that person. And so I could then build a profile. If I then tell it, yes, that's Annie, I confirm one of them, it automatically confirms the other ones. Then when I add her to Nimble, if I want her email, if you give Nimble a first name, last name, company, domain name, Nimble will go ahead and automatically find the rest of the information. And I've effectively built that record with 2 clicks, which is pretty awesome. So getting back to Nimble, we have really great onboarding that helps your team adopt the program. And let's get into workflows a little bit more. So we have templates for a lot of the standard things that you do in your company that are non-sales related, like accounting, biz dev, fundraising, hiring and onboarding, PR and influencer outreach, etc. And you could also use it for lead qualification, because you shouldn't put unqualified leads into your deal pipeline. And so you could use Nimble for lead qualification, and then when you do win a deal, you can then convert that, or you qualify and you convert that into a deal pipeline. So here's our deal pipelines. Our deal pipelines, this is kind of new, which I'm really excited about. And so with our new deal pipeline, you can go ahead and build custom fields and tags, define the stages. And oh, by the way, we also have automations that we've created for workflows, which we're going to be adding to deals, which says if you put a contact into a workflow, do this. If you move it from this stage to that stage, do that. And so one of the that might be sending somebody an email like this one is an invitation to provide some work product for us in the interview process. So getting back to deals, deals looks very much like workflows, but it's very focused on the dollar aspect of deals, like the detail of a forecast and the probability, etc. And so deals is very dollar oriented. You can define multiple pipelines. You can look at your pipelines in a list view or a graphical view. And we also have reports. So this is a deal dashboards that you can go ahead and create multiple dashboards. So you can have a dashboard for each type of pipeline. So you might have a pipeline for different types of sales. You could also have a dashboard for managing sales reps. And each of the reports are built for managing different aspects of the deal pipeline. So I'd have to say that our deals and deal dashboards are just really second to none at this point with our latest release. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to you, Jenna.
Awesome, thanks. So again, I'm Jenna from the Nimble marketing team, and I'm really excited to announce that I'm your new Nimble partner representative and point of contact to help you prospect, sell, and grow your CRM customers. My mission is, as your partner representative, to transform your business, whether you are a new or existing partner. And for our new partners, I encourage you to sign up for our partner program. New Microsoft partners receive a free gifted Nimble account, plus onboarding for your team by me. And to do so, you can click the link below, nimble.com/register-business-trial to sign up for Nimble. And then you can email us at partners@nimble.com to convert your trial to a free account and schedule a team onboarding with me. And as your partner point of contact, I'd be more than happy to onboard you and your team members on how to use Nimble, not only to help you grow, but also help you co-sell with your first few customers as well. And as part of our partner program, you'll also receive sales and marketing resources as well. So our technical resources seen here, as well as our sales and marketing resources. Of course, I'd like to give you any additional resources as well. So feel free to reach out to me, email me, or send me a Calendly request. I'd love to onboard you guys and get you started with our resources as well.
And if they go to nimble.com/CSP, they'll see a page where it talks about our business, our partner program, and the resources that they have available to them.
Awesome. And next slide, thank you. And here are just some resources and topics that we share with our partners to help you get started, to learn more about Nimble and how we add value to our partners. And
this is a battle card that essentially you could use to answer questions and objections and positioning words with Nimble.
Yep.
Jenna?
Resources and topics that we share is, again, how we strive to add value to you guys as partners. And yeah, so next slide. Awesome. So again, we encourage you to sign up for your copy, schedule an onboarding with me so I can help you learn more about what Nimble can do for you, but also help you co-sell as well. And feel free again to reach out to me via email or schedule a time with me so I can get to know you better. And thanks, I'll hand it back over to John.
Great, perfect. Thank you, Jenna. And I do encourage you to schedule a conversation with Jenna. She could definitely help you build a plan to start using Nimble yourself, learn how to use it, and give you the resources you need to reach out to your customers to begin to let them know about the value of Nimble and what it could mean to them. And then when you do get customers raising your hand, she can get on the calls and co-sell with you and facilitate you implementing Nimble for your customers so that we can start a flywheel for you. And with that, Nikhil, why don't you talk about your calls to action?
Sure. Thanks so much, John. Thanks, Jenna. So guys, if you're already a Sherweb partner, you're already aware of what we do and how awesome Sherweb is. If you're not, you could obviously visit our website. You could see all of the tools that we have, all of the other business app solutions that we have that you could offer to your partners. Obviously, Nimble is one of the products that sits on a marketplace, and by doing business with Sherweb for Nimble, you could obviously earn margins on it. We have a great team of account managers, sales, pre-sales motions, as well as post-sales motions to help you out. We also have a support team who could help you with any technical queries. So if you have any questions, you could either visit our website or you could email our partners team, or you could even give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And now let's get into the questions. One of the questions that was shared was, is Nimble a good fit for nonprofits? And so the answer to that is Nimble actually has workflows, templates that we just introduced for a lot of different vertical industries. So you could sell into car dealerships, consultants, insurance, mortgage brokers, nonprofits, various types of real estate, as well as financial and legal services. And so Nimble will automatically tailor itself for the customer by building workflows and pipelines that really fit and suit their business. So I'm really excited about our vertical industry templates. And now is a good time to ask questions if you have any. The other question I saw was, how does Nimble compare to the other CRMs in the marketplace? And if you really look at all the other CRMs in the marketplace, they're really CRMs for salespeople, and they're really designed to sell. But think to yourself, of all the business relationships that you have, how many of them are you selling to versus how many of them are you building these pay-it-forward relationships that you want to grow in order to build better stuff? And so here's an example of I get these all the time, where people want to connect and build relationships where we have mutual beneficial things happening. And so what I'm able to do with Nimble is take these relationships from this place, bring up the record, put the record in Nimble, and begin to do the relationship building. And if you look at the use cases of Nimble across your organization, like I shared earlier, there's a lot of people in your company that don't sell. And everybody in the company should be using a team relationship manager so that no matter who picks up the phone, they're on one page, and get them off of using spreadsheets for their engagement, etc. And I don't see any other questions. So if you have any, pop them in now, because we're going to be wrapping up shortly. Nikhil, do you have any parting thoughts or words?
Yes, I mean, if you guys have any questions, please drop them in. John and I are still here. If not, I mean, you could obviously reach out to either of us. You could reach out to the Sherweb team or anybody from the Nimble team, and we'd be happy to help you out. Like John said, right, Nimble is a very integral business application solution that would help you take your business above and beyond. You could do a lot more than just selling, plumbing to plumbers. There's a lot more out there which would help you get a lot of margin and do more for both your business and your customers as well.
Awesome. So thank you so much for joining. Please connect with Nikhil, Jenna, and myself on whatever channel's comfortable for you. And I look forward to our next conversation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Nimble team behind the scenes.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.